Hello soulmates, today I'll be showing you how to pattern draft asymmetric blazer. I am Oluwafunmilayo Malcolm. Welcome to class, take a seat. Now I'm going to close the dart on the right hand side of my bodice, then transfer it to the side, which is where I'm going to take it out entirely because it's not going to be needed. Then I will determine where the crossover neckline will slant to. So this is why I have to roll down the line on the waist. Then from the tip of the collar on my neckline, I'll slant the line just to determine the crossover neckline as shown. That's the blazer itself, and if you can see, it has an opening in between, so I'm going to make that opening like a V, not really V like that. So I'm going to draw in another line so both side can be open. And if we can see through the diagram, there's a mesh in between. So that is why I'm shading this side of it, so you know it is a mesh that will be incorporated into that side of it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to raise the neckline, which is the collar, up by 0.5 centimeter. Then mark it, that is, you reshape the neckline. After reshaping the neckline, you can determine how wide you want the opening, but here I use 1 centimeter. So I'm going to cut through in this direction. That is, I'm separating the left hand side and the right hand side so we can actually construct the lapel and the collar. And one thing again is the right hand side, the collar is a bishop collar. I'm going to leave the link for how to draft a bishop collar down below, so you can click to watch and draft the bishop collar. Mind you, the bishop collar is half of the collar, so it's not an entire collar for the neckline. So from the neckline on the collarbone, you mark in 3/4 inch. Then you mark out also 1 inch, depends on how wide you want the lapel to rest on the body. Then you raise it up by 0.5 centimeter or thereabout, depends on how you want it. Then you curve the lapel in this direction. You place your curve, then you curve the lapel. You can see that on the right hand side, the lapel is resting on the body, so it should look like this. I hope we are clear with that. So then by the time you draft your bishop collar, you can enter it into it, so it should look like this. Just ensure you shape properly and add your seam allowance, because you're going to join the mesh in between the two bodies, in between the two center front pieces, so it can hold firm just as the diagram is. So let's quickly look at the left hand side. So if this video is very helpful to you, please click the like button and also share with friends. Thank you. So what we are going to do now is, from the neck point, you mark out 2.5 centimeter or 2 centimeter. Then you extend that line in this direction. You extend it to the midpoint here where we curved it in. Then you also extend it above the neckline. You take it down to that point where I measured. So I'm going to measure out, mark out 1 centimeter, then square across in this direction. For the collar, we need the center back neckline. So you measure the center back neckline in this direction. So the collar for the left hand side is a tailored collar, also known as notched collar. So when you have the center back neckline measurement, you measure in this direction like I did earlier. You mark it up, but remember to also add a 0.5 centimeter to it, then you square in this direction. So what we do next now is to extend that the neckline like we did earlier, then mark out the lapel measurement how you want it, how you desire it. But here I am using 2 inches for my lapel, then I raised it up by a 0.5 to a 0.75. So I connected it this way so it can give me that pointed edge. Then I shaped my lapel. So this is what it's looking like now, and I believe you like it. Now for the width of the width of my collar is 3 inches, but you can as well use less, depends on how you want it. So I'm here to draw the shape of the collar. So I only use the dotted line in order for me to know how I want it shaped. So I marked up from that the pointed edge of the lapel. I marked up about 1.25 inch to shape the collar. So right now the collar is looking funny, but now I have it properly shaped. I hope I've been able to uh, illustrate this blazer properly to you. If you like this video, please click the like button, share with your friends. So this is what it's going to look like at the end of the day. This is what it should look like. The little paper in between is the mesh that will come between the two, just as the image is. Yeah, so at the end of the day, you should have this lapel resting in this direction, and you can see, yeah, it should be in this direction, and the mesh in between. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in next class. I love you. Bye.